If you've got the issue at the moment of managing split classes, and I'm sure a lot of you have, you might have different scenarios. So I'm showing you on this sort of little mind map from that I've made in 2Connect. You could have your class split between two separate rooms due to social distancing. You could have some of your class at home and some of your class at school, as I suspect a lot of you will have. Or you might have a split school week as well, with children in certain days and not in others. So what might be really handy when you're managing work and setting work is to actually create groups. And then you can also use, if you wish, some of the collaborative features of Purple Mash. So you could use things like to blog, to interact with each other, and you could create blogs just for these specific groups. You could create display boards for sharing works between groups if you wanted to. And you could also use apps that actually allow the children to work together. So you could have a joint to write or a joint to connect for a group. You can also email groups as well if you needed to send a specific message to that group. So groups are really useful. I haven't time in this quick intro it's to show you how to use all these different systems. I will leave a link to a webinar I did on this, which gives you slightly more detail. But first of all, let's just show you in this one how to make a group. So just head for the admin button here, click create and manage users, and click the groups button. So you can make groups that are just temporary. You can make groups just for a day, for a week. So if you wanted to create a group for just the home learners, you could just click add, and you could put home learners in here. And this could be pupils at home. And then you could select the staff that you need to be able to see that group, and then just click select the pupils. And if you've got a list like this, I can see all the classes, and I just want Neptune class. I can just type Neptune in the top here, and I can quickly, these are the children that are working at home at the moment, and OK, and there they are listed, and I just click save, and that's my group. I've got my home learners. So when it comes to setting a specific task or a project, I can just select it for that actual group itself. So it also means that if I want to create a blog or something like that for that group to work with, or I want to create an email group for them, I can go to the email and the settings, for instance, here, and just scroll down and click on my groups here. And there's my home learners, and I can set up the email so that maybe just those home learners can communicate with each other. The groups can be as little as a couple of children, or it could be an entire year group if you wanted to. There's lots of things you could do with groups. As I say, when you're setting an activity, maybe you're setting a joint writing activity here. So it could be this group needs to find out about Roman food. You can just create a new one here, and then set that as a to-do. I could click work collaboratively, give them some verbal instructions, zip through this, and then just give that to the home learners and set to do. Okay, hope you found that useful. There are lots more ideas in the teachers area under school closure and home learning. There's lots of ideas obviously on the teacher blog. There's a whole set of printable activities. There's some helpful videos about blogging, email, display boards here, and there's also now 16 courses in the training platform that you can do at your own speed as well, which I'm sure will help you out. Hope you found that useful. Keep mashing.